I was recently gifted this Paruu Wearable Breast Pump you can find on Amazon, and I'm excited to let you know my honest review and thoughts on it. As a backstory, I'm a mom of 2. I have breastfed 2 children. I have tested over 5 wearable breast pumps, and I'm excited to let you know what I think about this product. So before I do that, I do want to let you know what comes in the box. So you'll have 2 of these, which are the wearable breast pumps, and we'll go over each of the parts that are included. And then you also have the instruction manual, which is crucial and critical to read to make sure that you have the proper upkeep of your product and that you know how to use it properly. They also include this nipple measure tool, which is really important because if you're not using the correct flange size, you're not going to get the best output from your breast milk. So this is really awesome they include that. I know not every brand includes that. And then also they have an extended warranty. So this is an added 12-month warranty for the product should something go wrong with it. Outside of that, you have 2 of these bra extenders that come in the package. You have 2 USB to USB-C chargers for both of these pumps. And then you have 3 various flange sizes. So the actual product itself comes with a 28mm flange, which the flange is this part right here. This is what's going to stimulate your actual nipple to get that breast milk out. But it also comes with a 21mm flange, a 19mm flange, and then a 24mm flange. Why is that important if you're a mom or maybe a mom-to-be? Not everyone's nipple is the same size. So in order to get the best output, you're going to want to make sure that you have the correct flange size, which is why that nipple size handout is really important. And also it's really cool that they include a bunch of different sizes so you don't have to go out and buy one for yourself. Because a lot of other pumps that I've used, you will have to just go out and fit yourself and buy a different one if you're not the normal 28mm, which is the typical size that people include. So that is really, really awesome. So outside of that, this is what the actual wearable breast pump looks like. You have 2 of these. It comes with a dust cover, so when you're not using them, you can put this over that, which is also one of those features I don't see in a lot of other breast pumps, so it's something that sets this pump apart. From there, you have the actual flange, so that's this piece right here. Like I said, this one is a 28mm size. If let's say that you are 24mm, what you'll do is you'll just insert this in here to account for that size difference. So that's all included in the instruction manual. So no need to worry if you don't quite understand that process at this point. This is your actual milk collector. So the flange will be connected here and your milk will sit right in here. This breast pump has a capacity of 150 milliliters. So once you get up to that, you are not going to be able to pump anymore. It also has basically like a max out at 30 minutes. So if you're pumping and you accidentally forget, or maybe you want to pump for 30 minutes, it will automatically turn off after 30 minutes, which is pretty typical, I would say, for a lot of the wearable breast pumps. The only one I have the LV, and that one turns off, I believe, at 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes as well. So that is pretty typical. From here, you have your actual diaphragm, which this goes down in this piece. So you'll just push that down. And then you have your valve, which is really important as well to make sure that you get that critical suction. So you'll just push that in through here. So all of that makes up this actual pump when all those pieces are together. And then here you have your actual electric pump. So this is gonna actually bring all that power. You'll just stick that part down in here. And then this is where your charging kind of USB-C port is. So you can easily turn this on and change to various modes. And I'll show you a little bit more about that after I wear this and kind of give you my honest thoughts. Okay, I am actually wearing one of the pumps right now. So with me talking, you're probably not gonna be able to hear it. I'll be quiet for just a second. Now you can probably hear it a little bit. It is in this size, so it is pretty discreet, but this side, if you're just walking out in public, it is gonna be a little bit larger, but overall very discreet, especially if you are a working mom and you work from home and you're on Skype calls, Zoom calls, Teams calls, you're gonna easily be able to pump without being distracted or people noticing. So when you turn on the power button, you'll notice that it has a couple of different modes. So it has 4 modes to be exact. What I love about this is that when you're looking down, you can actually see this. So you can see what suction level you're on, what mode level you're on. You can change it as well. There are other pumps that I have that is on the front of this, which is basically at the front of your breast, and you're not going to be able to do those things hands-free by just pointing down. So that's really great. A few final notes on the various modes that it has and the suction power. So this has 4 modes. Right here is the stimulation mode. And then the next mode you will see is the expression mode. This mode is the 2-in-1 mode, and this is the dual frequency mode. You can read more about these in the instruction manual, but it does have 4 various modes. And then it also has 9 levels of suction power, which is really great, depending on your needs and what your breast is stimulated by. As I mentioned before, love you can look straight down and see this and not have to worry about, you know, having to use an app or something like that to control it. And it's just a very, very versatile product. And this is what the pump will look like if you pump some milk. As you'll see, there really isn't a lot in here. So in order to easily pour, what I would do is just take off the motor, and then you'll see this little hole right here. You can easily just pour that into your bottle, kind of like no spill issue. So that is super simple, really great for, controlling spills, and then you'll just clean all of these parts and you'll be good to go. And here is a final look at all of the things that come in this package. So these are all of your extra flange sizes. This is the dust cover for this pump that has already been used. This is the pump fully assembled, and then your bra extenders, your chargers, and it also comes with 2 extra valves just because those silicone parts do have to be replaced from time to time. Having a wearable pump is an absolute game changer, especially if you're a mom on the go or a working mom. With that being said, I would recommend this product. I think that it's a really affordable option if you're looking for a wearable breast pump and you want to pump on the go and be able to feed your baby and have that flexibility as a mom.